Hi everyone! Welcome to another episode of Girl Talk. This is still your host, Andrea Patenia Matthews. So today marks the first episode for the second half of 2021, and it is but right to bring happiness to the rest of the coming months. And with that, we've invited performers from the happiest place on earth. And I'm not just talking about any kind of performer. I'm talking about Bisaya artists who have been raising the Philippines banner in Asia. And we will be introducing them to you in a bit when we return here on Girl Talk. Literally young and young at heart. I mean, who doesn't love the happiest place on earth? And who wouldn't love getting to work there every day? Today, we've invited over Zoom our Bisaya artists who are hailing all the way from Hong Kong Disneyland. Let's all welcome our artists who followed their dreams all the way to Disneyland. We have Gio Rodriguez, Monica Cuenco, and the Rocky Vega.
Usahay magadanggo ako nga ikaw ug ako nagkahigugmay nganong damguhon ko ikaw damguhon sa kanunay sa akong kamingaw.
Usaha nagamahay ako nganong nabuhi pa ning kalibutan.
Kitiaw-tiawan ang gugma ko kanimo
Yay! Wow! Hi everyone! Welcome to Girl Talk. Hi Ate Rocky. Hi Mon. Hi Gio.
Hi Miss Andy.
How are you guys? Mon, magbag-or mo ka ni guest din hini kanta ka. Hindi may kalimot kay Mark gilupad dyan ay mga microphone na to.
Victor!
Kamusta? How are you guys? Congratulations for
Thank
making
you.
it to the latest show of Hong Kong Disneyland's Newcastle show. It's called Follow Your Dreams, and we just recently posted about it as well on our Facebook page.
Yes, thank you so much.
Maka-proud ka
Thank you,
ayo,
thank
oy.
you.
Kamusta man mo diha? I will ask first Mon and Gio kay kamo man ang ragbag-o pa diha nga performer. Si Ate Rocky has been with Hong Kong Disneyland for a decade already. How are you, Mon and Gio?
Me personally, I mean, it's a new life for me. I've never been to Hong Kong and to any Disneyland resorts in the world. So everything for me here is so new and so fresh. So even the lifestyle and yeah, I'm always amazed of how the Hong Kong local people live, especially on them, Ate Rocky and everyone. And I mean everyone means Filipino artists also in Disneyland, how they live here, and it's kind of amazing. And yeah, I mean every day I'm so overwhelmed and grateful for I am so blessed with this opportunity despite this pandemic, right? I mean, who would have thought that I would perform?
So it's your first time there, di ay, Gio?
Yes.
First time
my
nimo sa
first
Hong
time.
Kong Disneyland. But just for the information of our viewers, Gio is not new to the performing arts, diba? He's been performing in a lot of productions here in the Philippines. So ang pinaka-recent was Was it ang huling El Bimbo, Giob?
Ang huling El
The
Bimbo,
biggest
ang huling
one.
El Bimbo, the musical. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was also part of Siddhartha the Musical here in Cebu.
Yes.
Ate Rocky was also active sa temple back then, right? But unfortunately,
Yes.
kitang tuluwa ta nag-abot in one batch.
Yeah.
Yes. One
You know,
day, mag-abot ra ta.
How about you, Mon? Mon is also, we came from the same network back then. How are you, Mon?
How am I doing? Actually, ate, I'm very, very happy and super grateful nga niland yun ko ani nga job because not everyone is lucky enough to be given this opportunity, and it's like most of the musicians dream to work in Hong Kong Disneyland at the happiest place on earth. For me, it's not just a work, but every day I look forward to working because dili mo good nimo wala for the first time in my life since I've been working. It's the first time that I felt na dili ko kapoy mentally, physically of course, because we work every day, we work hard for this show, but like mentally, emotionally, it's not tiring, and it's even more inspiring each day to, like, especially this show, it gives so much inspiration to each one of us. So, like, happy jud kay ko, and I'm very proud and so blessed and beyond like grateful to be here. Kay, despite the situation in this like pandemic situation, na agyud ang Ginoo to bless us and give us this opportunity.
And I'm very, very happy for the three of you, as in. Ate Rocky, how are you there? Dugay-dugay, taod-taod na gid ka diha sa Hong Kong Disneyland. How's life being a mother, a wife, and a performer?
Yes, I'm just very grateful as well, no, na natagaan og chance to work in Disneyland for the past decade, and at the same time build my own family here. I have already a 4-year-old daughter, and so I'm sharing the load with my husband who also works from home. So ang kinabuhi diri simple ra gid kaayo. Kanang mo sud ko sa trabaho sa buntag antud hapon nya mo uli nya back to my original role as a mom, as a housewife, as a wife. Ana gyud, and then while performing on stage, I always think of the happy faces, no, na mutanaw, na ma-inspire sa among performances, and that they see the beauty of and the wonder of God ba, na grabe ang miracle na iyang gihatag sa atong tanan nga buhi ta, no, in spite of the aning pandemic, and we continue to create magic and give magic to everyone.
So, Ate Rocky, for your fans here in Cebu and in the Philippines, you are already a resident there in Hong Kong, no?
Yes, I'm already a permanent resident, kay ang requirement is 7 years man, no, na walay gawas-gawas sa Hong Kong. And then so pagpanikad, hapit na. And this was my 11th year in Hong Kong. So yeah, so fight lang, and then akong anak kay nagskwela naman sad. So just continue building the family, and hopefully makauli isad mi, no? Amo gid atong ang last na kong uli ato pa mang September of 2019. So I hope I can see my parents who are there in Cebu. Hello mapa, gimingaw na kay ko ninyo, and all of my family and friends, and all the supporters through the years. Daghan kaayong salamat. Bisan wala na ko diya sa Cebu, naagi hapon mo gasuporta sa ako ang craft o sa akong music. Salamat kaayo.
Wow. This next question goes to Monica and Ate Rocky, because you have been celebrities here in our country. How different was life back then compared to your life as performers there in Hong Kong Disneyland right now? Kay nakaagi man gid mo TV, mga TV shows. Unsay kalahian?
I think for me, it's like so much difference when you are in the limelight, like naka sa TV. It's more of like, yes, it's been my dream to become a famous singer sa ato ang country and to be recognized. But here in Hong Kong Disneyland, you dili ka think of anything else, just because the people who are with you, the people around you, like helps you and keeps you grounded, which like for me it's very important that you have someone with you nga talagang magkuan gani ate mo guide nimo.
Yeah.
But because in industry in the Philippines man good, it's more of like, you know, like competition. And for me, I've been very insecure for a very long time. Even if daghan mo ingon nga, yeah, you're very talented, you can be whatever you want to be, but I'm just a little but I'm very proud to be a Filipino, but sometimes it just gives me so much insecurities and self-pities because dili lalim ang show business.
Yeah.
And there's always a time that you hear something from everyone nga, you're not good enough and you have to be like this and you have to hone more of yourself, which is sometimes I can say I've been giving a lot. I've been giving so much of me, giving so much of my talent, but dili gyapon enough. But here, everyone just really reminds you how blessed you are, how God was is giving you so much talent, and you have to share it with everyone and with people around you, especially Ate Rocky. Like grabe ka mga talented ate, but reminds you to keep yourself grounded, to keep yourself like inspired. It's just so different. Like working in a positive environment really helps you spiritually, like emotionally, everything good. Grabe. I just really hope I can see myself nga magdugay jud ko diri for the first time in my life ate. Even in like between Walang Ningning or Star Power, like singing competitions, it's my first time to feel nga I'm very very happy. Like grabe ka happy.
We're very happy for you as well, Mon.
Thank
How about
you,
you, Ate Rocky? Unsa imong ika-share? Like, why did you decide to make the switch from your life as a popular singer here in the Philippines and then kana nga balhin ka as a performer in Hong Kong Disneyland, where you also had to start from scratch and build your name, di ba, there? Because lahi sad biya dito, although na mga daghang mga Filipinos sa Hong Kong, but daghan sad biya mga nationalities nga murag wala kay katong murag celebrity advantage ikabot nimo diha, di ba? Everyone kay murag patas gyud ang field nga you're all performers.
Yes, actually sa tanang mga gisulti ni Monica, makarelate gid ko no ka because being a Bisaya performer nananumpad sa Manila, naagi daghan makasulti gid no, daghan masulti, pero ikaw laban lang gid ka no, pero ako para based ako experience, I'm just grateful for everything that has gone through my life from since born diva, once on this island, tanang mga akong giagian to prepare me di ay for something big, and this is it. This is our careers in Hong Kong Disneyland, Giob and Monica included. Kaning I think that was our training ground, no, to make us tougher.
True.
And yes, no, and it prepared us for a better environment. Ang akong masulti no, ang sa Disney tinuod to no, positivity, ang pag-remind sa amo at to be grounded and to always be grateful. These are three words that always keep me continue doing. Be always grateful. Mora gid nang ako agad. The reason why I left the show business is because my first love is really musical theater. And so gusto sad ko, I really want to explore more out of the pop scene. Kadi man gyud ko pop artist, pero that was my gateway no to be in the industry, which was Born Diva, and I'm grateful for that experience. Ang ako lang sad is like in Disney man good kanang, of course we grew up with Disney music and you know, Disney movies, and also like it is one performer's dream to be in a Disney franchise, and this is through Hong Kong Disneyland, and singing these Disney songs. as what Monica have said, no, are not really a job.
You wanna know what could be? Follow your dreams, whatever they are. The one that's guided by your heart. Just gotta believe they're not too far. It's never too late for you to start. Follow your dreams.
Okay, the time that I felt that I was like considered a frozen delight in the industry, I decided to move on, no? Muna ni decide ko mo larga og nangita og trabaho and audition for Hong Kong Disneyland because I want to really provide for my family, to put food on the table every day, and not only for myself na good, it's more for the family. So that was my motivation.
Okay. Now let's ask Monica and Gio, because later on we will be having a one-on-one session with Miss Raki about her Disneyland journey. Ari sa atong newbies sa Hong Kong Disneyland, si Mon and Gio. What was your audition process like? Naabtan ba mo pandemic when you had to audition? Because I'm sure back then kang Ate Raki, dili man to pa may pandemic ato pa COVID ato.
September of last year, I saw the post na Disney was looking for a lead male vocalist for the Newcastle show. So
Online? Asa ka nakakita?
Online. I sent 2 audition videos online,
And then?
I got shortlisted, and then it was a three how do you say that? 3 levels of auditions. The third one, a live one-on-one Zoom audition. So that was the process.
So Zoom tanan.
Yeah, Zoom. That was Zoom audition.
What were the 2 videos that you sent, Gio? If makahinumdum pa ka.
The first 2 videos was song choice, your own song choice.
What did you sing?
Would showcase your ability to sing.
Yeah.
I sang Can't Wait to Be King and Bon Jovi's Always.
So, gawing example sa kuan, be. Can't Wait to Be King. Gamay lang.
Everybody look left, everybody look right, everywhere you look, arms standing in the spotlight. Let every creature go a broken sea. Let's hear it in the herd and on the wing. It's finally King Simba's finest plea. Oh, I just can't wait to be king. Oh, I just can't wait to be king.
Wow, you're hired, Gio. Kung ikaw sa'y kantahan o gingunana, di ba? And then, did you also have to send a dance video?
Yes.
Unsay mong gisayaw? Nag-solo ra ka sa balay?
No,
Nag-TikTok ka?
it was on the, sa second stage na audition. Disney sent two songs and 1 routine. So we have to like study it for a week. Was that a week, Monica? And we have to
No,
send it
not for a week.
days. And we
Days.
have to send it back. We have to do the video and send it back. And then, yeah.
How about you, Mon?
Actually, I saw it already, and then I was hesitant to audition, and then one of our bosses in Hong Kong Disneyland, Sir CJ, sent me the online audition schedule, and then he told me like, you really have to audition. And then I told Sir CJ, parang hindi ko po talaga kaya kasi kay katunga time ate, I was still on the healing process. Kay akong voice was kuan siya, like as in broken yun. Like I could not sing falsettos, wala ko'y falsettos because I was 2 years working in Shenzhen.
Oh yeah,
And
right.
then I used to sing like rock songs like Zombie, and I said hey yeah. So grabe jud kaya niya mag-growl ako, so wala jud ko'y voice. So after ato nag-decide ko nga mo audition lagi jud ko kay it's I think 7 years or 8 years in the making yun nga. Nagka-courage jud ko nga mo audition ate. So anak ko ni Sir CJ, feeling ko po talaga hindi ko kaya kasi kaya lagi pangita is like Disney good nga pang Disney good nga voice. And then that time I could not sing Disney anymore.
So what did you sing for your audition video?
I sang first Broken Hearted Girl from Beyonce, and then second was Loyal, Brave, True.
Sige. So, unsa man
Dili
imong...
ako, mo jud tay akong kwan.
Unsa?
Mo tay akong murag peace for myself that time. Like muhilak jud ko every time makadungog ko atong like Loyal, Brave, and True.
Mon, asa man anang duha ka kanta ang imuhang willing isample na mo karon sa imong audition piece?
I think Loyal, Brave, and True.
Pwede na ka mahilak.
Dili na kay brave naman ko ati Andy. Pero kabalo sila ati Rocky and Gio. Grabe kiko kahimi even now.
Sige, tanaw na to, be. Kung mahimik gyapon ka. Sige, go.
Sige. Should I ask myself in the water what a happy air would do? Who am I without my armor? Am I loyal, brave, and true? Am I loyal, brave, and true? That's it.
Yay! Thank you, kayo, Mon. You're also hired.
Thank you.
Alright, so when we return, ato na sang i-one-on-one chika session si Ate Raki Vega so that she can share to us her journey working as a performer at Hong Kong Disneyland for the past 10 years. My gosh. When we return here on Girl Talk. Welcome back to Girl Talk, and this time I will be having a one-on-one chika session with Raki Vega to tell us about her journey as a performer at Hong Kong Disneyland. Hi again, Ate Raki!
Hello again, Miss Andy. Thank you for having me here.
Raki, can you please take us back to the time when you decided to start a career there on the happiest place on earth?
So, for me, at that time, nakaingon ko nga kanang try lang ko audition because my brother, he worked in Dubai as an architect and then he got an offer here in Hong Kong. So actually, nag-work na siya sa Hong Kong and then I just had in mind na ko, what if mo-audition ka ko no? Diha lang sa Hong Kong Disneyland para magkakuyog ka dong. Kung manghudigan ako, sige te, sulay kay. Kung madawat manggani ko, then we can share a flat, I can be with you, makabisita sila mama at papa diri. Yeah, at the same time, kung di ko madawat, ang bisita ra ko nimo. Nya mo dito nanimpad gid ko Miss Andy. I went to Manila. Na wala ko kabaw na daa di ay kanang pre-registration.
Ah, okay.
For the audition, oh.
Online?
So nahugo. Yeah, online man tong pre-registration. Wa ko kay baw about that ano. So ang nahug na nag-walk-in ko for an audition dito sa Manila. So I had to wait for an hour or so. Ana, bala na okay ra. I sang Waiting for Life to Begin from the musical Once on This Island because I played that role, no. I was mentored by Miss Leia Salonga sa una pa 2005.
Wow.
So try lang ko ba? Sulay lang good ana. And then I got a call back at that afternoon. Yeah, I thought that wala na sayaw, sus na magipasayaw man mi. Adi dance part di ay nya. Of all the 6 finalists na naa dito na mga babae. Sila ako ray walay dance shoes.
Okay.
Dance, no? Oh. Ang dance, ang choreographer na, do you have any shoes? Ako, I'm sorry, I don't have any siya. O mag-ano na lang ka, bare feet na lang ka. Ako rin ito, nagtiniil dito na nagsayaw. But I just gave my all, as in, telling them that I am ready, I'm determined to learn new things, ana, and I need this job for my family, as in ana gid ang akong mindset ato nga kanang ang akong mindset is kanang for my family, ana gid for my family, ana. Then so na mo to nya nisayo ko tiniil ana sus na nakadawat kog tawag August of 2010. July
After how long since your audition?
July.
Okay. The next month.
July 7th. The next month. And then tawag din sila nga, kanang you got a role for this for Golden Mickey's man to. 2000 for Golden Mickey's as Tarzan's singer. That was my first role. So ko tawat tayo ko ana, ko madawat kay ko ani mo palit kog dance shoes. Palit gyud kog dance shoes and mind you that ang dance shoes na akong gigamit kato akong gipalit hantud karon nagamit pagyapon nako sa Follow Your Dreams na rehearsals.
Oh, diba? Ligon dito mong napili, Rocky.
As ligon kay siya. Naggisi-gisi na gamay pero
Laban
pagyapon akong sapatos. ko. So salamat kay ako kay sa Ginoo ato, daghan kay nahitabo sa akong career since I started sa Disneyland 2010. Grabe ang kanang development, ang growth nako, and I'm grateful for the experience gyud. And kanang so I started with the Golden Mickeys and Tarzan Singer.
What was your role? What was your role for the Golden Mickeys?
Tarzan Singer mo akong first role. Tarzan Singer kana gani mo gawas na gani si Tarzan. Na mo swing na siya sa iyahang kanang sa iyahang gawas na siya niya gimo na din. Kana mo na ako ang mo introduce sa iya. Oh, the power to be strong. Mo na siya didto gawas niya didto.
So you sing it in a musical manner.
Yes.
Okay.
And then after 4 months, gi-upgrade ko, gihimo kong BB. She is the host of the show. And she talks in Cantonese the whole show. It's a 30-minute show.
Really?
Grabe ka.
So you had to learn Cantonese for that role?
I had to learn Cantonese for a month. And then gisalang dayon ko nila.
Oh, just 1 month, ha?
Yes, I still remember the words by heart, no?
Sige daw, give us a sample of your Cantonese. Sige, go.
Hello, 大家好嘛？你好嗎？我係 BB， 呢度就係舉世知名。simple lang kay pero kay basig mabawal ko sa ako mga lines kay Disney property siya pero yes, so I used the Cantonese language for the entire show, and that itself was a challenge. Good kay di ba ya good wa magyud ka ba sa ilang lingwahe and from my experience, Cantonese is one of the most difficult languages kay man gud siya na actually 9 tones, dili lang siya ordinary 9 tones, usa lang kasayop lang nimo na pag-pronounce,
lahi na ang pasabot.
So mo gid na no, when you have to be a performer, kuan gid siya murag multi-skilled gid ka nga sayaw, kanta, acting, and at the same time if you have to learn a specific language, then you really have to do it. Like for example, katong sa Siddhartha, diba? If you have to shave your hair, you have to shave, magpaupaw jud ka because that's what's demanded by the role that you're
for the love of art. You
true.
have to immerse yourself and be in the moment.
Going back lang sa mong
sacrificing,
audition piece, Miss Raki,
Yes.
can you give us a sample of that song? Kato yung gikanta from Once on This Island.
Sure. It goes like a stranger in white in a car, going somewhere, going far. How it must feel to go racing wherever you please, flying as birds. So, simple as that.
Amazing gid kayo si Miss Rocky Mega, oy. Maka-proud kayo. Ngay mong gisayaw, unsang gisayaw ato?
Ang gisayaw na mo ato ang ilang Fever ni Michael Bublé.
So naamoy instructor na sundon.
Ang choreographer
okay.
na siya gi-demonstrate na dance routine. Itan aura sa ko, sige, okay. Muros and then perform. Ana ra gid na Disney smile. I just gave them the Disney smile. Kana atong typical gid na gani nga Filipino smile sad. Actually more of a ang Philippine, I think it's ang tungod sa atong pagka-Pinoy gani nga fighter gani ta na kanang laban lang gid gani with a heart. Mo na siya siguro nakita nila mo na basically daghan kay mga karon I'm proud to say daghan kay Pinoy
sa Disneyland nga mga
performers.
performers.
Yes, and they have so much respect for Filipino performers.
Really?
Oo, iba man good ang Pinoy sad mo perform niya. Nakanindot sad karon dili lang Pinoy daghan na sad kaay ni sud na mga ibang kanang
nationalities.
Mga nationalities like Thai, na ay mga Japanese. Of course, mga British, Americans, tanan gid siya as in grabe ang kanang combination yun sa talents from all around the world na nag-work sa Hong Kong Disneyland. So I'm grateful and honored working along with these talented and kanang selfless and generous people.
Miss Rocky, can you tell us about how it is like to work in Hong Kong Disneyland? Like, can you walk us through your typical day? Unsa may mga mahitabo sa inyong adlaw? How is your schedule like? Like, dito ba mo magpuyo or stay in ba mo? Or do you have a separate house outside the amusement park? How are your rehearsals like? Every day ba mo mag-rehearse? Chikahi daw mi.
Yes, okay. So a typical day for a performer is like kami kay I'm considered a local expat contract. So I have a separate housing that I pay on my own. So I live around about an hour ride from Disney. from Chingy to Disney, no, mo na ang akong place na gipuy-an karon. So it's like coming to the office, a typical day in the office. Musud lang ka, clock in ka, kay naka specific call time, and then we go straight to our morning briefing, like mga minutes of a meeting ay na i-discuss na siya sa among mga leaders and stage managers. And then we do a physical warm up for 30 minutes. And 30 minutes warm up me, and after ana mag-vocal warm up sad me. To prepare for the show. But for this, kaning sa among bagong show nga, FYD,
The
or
Follow Your Dreams.
Yes. Gid ni, kumbaga rigorous rehearsals and tedious good na ang among rehearsals nagi-undergone good, no? Kay, magbag-o man gud siya nga show. So it took us 2 months. 2 months to prepare. We've gone through so much, like, sayo among call time as early as 3:45 a.m.
Wow! Abli
Yes.
na mo vocal cords at that time.
Grabe no niya. Mukanta kag alas 6 sa buntag.
Diba? Challenge kayo.
Challenge gud kaayo. Not only that, kanang napami mga late call times, napami as late as 10 p.m. hangtod 7 a.m. As in overnight rehearsal. So, kaning grabe ang nami dance rehearsals, nami singing rehearsals, i-combine pag ginanduha, napay staging. Muna sayo sad kaayo mi mo rehearse because ang park mo open man no. So, we are using the time na wala pay guests.
Okay.
Because we are performing on the castle stage.
So with one foot then the other. 'Cause every good story begins with the first page. Beyond all you ever imagined.
Which is open to the public na. When it's open, makikita na tanan dito. So muna kadlawon mi mag-rehearse kay para makaandam gid mi na walay tao. Maulanan naman lang man mi, Miss Andy. Mainitan naman lang gid mi niya. In fact, ako di ko ganahan mainitan, pero because love man gid, and I'm grateful for the job. Sige, laban na taan ni.
Diba?
Itong na, okay lang.
Pero
laban lang.
worth it man tanan oy, seeing your performance katong these were uploaded no, the first videos of your Follow Your Dreams, mga excerpts lang. Grabe,
Excerpts, yes.
maka-proud gid kaayo.
Thank you. I am in my 40s na no nya, makaingon ko ba nga, sus kung wa ko mag-40, di ko musayo ang mga K-pop na mga ako, Andy, I'm not really a dancer, I'm just a mover, no? So yes, I'm just a mover. So ang ako lang is kaning FYD dako kay siya og kanang grace. So na-admit siya na sa ako as ba, because I learned a new skill to sing and dance at the same time. And, kanang sa open stage kay first outdoor man ako nga show, because I've been performing indoor for Golden Mickey's, Mickey and the Wondrous Book, and then I also do special events here and overseas representing the Disney brand.
So first gito nimo nga outdoor on stage.
Yes.
Which
Yes.
had a lot of dancing requirements compared to your previous roles.
Yes. Tinuod gid na. Yes.
Pero Miss Rocky, unsa man inyong schedule? Like, lahi ang inyong schedule for the rehearsals. Lahi sad siya during the performance itself. Ana ba na siya may tabo?
Yes. So after the rehearsals no katong mga 5 a.m. human na to kalos Ginoo no, pero I think napapadayon kay magsige pa mig-rehearse good ani. Pero ang normal day is, for example, if you're called in at 9, so you come in at 9 and then you clock out at 6. So you have the 9-hour shift, and then you do the first 2 shows or the last 2 shows of the day.
So you do at least 2 shows per day.
Yes, 2 or 3 shows a day. Kay on a weekday we do 4 shows. On a weekend we do 5 shows, and we share the load. In fact, Monica is my track mate, so we have the same role. So for example,
okay.
like pare gahapon, nag first 2 shows ko sa buntag, tapos siya sa hapon, last 2 shows.
So muranig matinee gala version sa ato ang
Yesterday.
koan.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, Miss Rocky, unsa may pamaagi sa inyong preparations backstage? Who takes care of your costumes? Nangutan na jud ko ani mga detalye. No, kay curious kay ko. Who does your makeup? Do you do your makeup on your own kamo mga performers?
We do our own makeup. No, yes, and we were given a how to call this a training how to do our makeup to prepare for the show. And then ang buhok namo we have hairdressers from cosmetology department who helps us do our hair every day. So kani among
Ano mo
buhok
no?
oh, kanang kumbaga nasunog na napatay na ang buhok pero sige lang padayon lang gihapon with the curling iron with the kanang blow dry and everything, pero yeah, just to make the show happen, yes, we are willing to sacrifice and make it beautiful so that the audience will enjoy the shows that we will present to them. And then kaning among costuming department na very very effective kay sila, since sila mutabang na mog ilis, sila mo namo tanan, everything's provided. Amo na nakanindot sa Disney company, everything's provided for you. You just have to do your part, you have to do your share by putting up a good show and just being in the moment.
Curious ko, Miss Rocky, how about aside from the performers, of course, Disneyland, puno man gyud siya sa mga mascots nila Mickey Mouse, nila Donald Duck. Mo audition sad ba ang mga mudalaan ng mga mascots? Because, diba, they have to act out the character, in character gyud. So, unsay pagpilian nila?
Yes, everybody who is in the entertainment and costuming department has to audition. From characters to singers and dancers, tanan. And then ang pamaagi is they have to undergo also the same thing that I did. Like for example, for vocalists, mo kanta plus na dance routine. Ang characters as well, they have to also know how to move.
Yeah.
They are also given a dance routine. So
Tinuod because kids
Balance.
kay grabe kanang himantayon gid kaayo ang mga bata if realistic ang pagda sa character, di ba? Because for example, here in Cebu, we do performances for Dreamcatchers Live. Grabe,
Yes.
bisag nalay gamay nga musiwil nga itom nga buhok sa kilid sa imong wig. Ang mga bata, they're very, very particular. I can see her, di ba?
Very keen kaayo sila, no? Okay, they know their characters, they know their favorites. So kina lang kita sad, ay kananan andam sa di ay tanong. Sa Disney sad in what I also like about the Disney franchise or the Disney brand is they're also very particular with details.
Yeah.
From the trash can to the grabe ang detail, as in tanang detalye ilagid ng i-layout good and pangandaman good na nila, and they have the budget for that. So nakita gyud.
Miss Rocky, when we return, we will be inviting Giob and Monica again, and we will be asking you questions like what are the protocols that are put in place for the guests who would like to come and visit you and watch you live. We will be discussing this when we return here on Girl Talk. You are still watching Girl Talk, and we are still with Giob, Monica, and Ataraki, all the way from Hong Kong Disneyland via Zoom. Hello again, everyone. Now let's talk about the safety health protocols that are put in place there in Hong Kong Disneyland. Puhon-puhon, makaanha mi diha sa inyo and makatanaw na gid in town mi ninyo nga mo perform live. Unsa na may pamaagi diha? Ataraki, makasulod na ba ang kids gyud, and wala na ba age limit sa mga guests nga makasulod diha sa amusement park?
Yes, actually, anyone can enter the park from 0 to beyond. And then ang kids still remain 3 below remains for free, provided that each guest has registered themselves online. Tapos they have to provide their names and their contact details, and then it's also an advantage if you are vaccinated.
Okay. Pero wala patay kasiguraduan no as to kanang the flights ba nga makasulod diha sa Hong Kong from the Philippines. Maglisod pa.
Medyo lusod pa. We are still in the waiting game. We still have other family and friends. In fact, napatay ibang cast members waiting to come back to Hong Kong. That's why they go through different channels to be able to come into Hong Kong. Pero one day we continue to pray lang yun na ma-lift ang ban so that our Filipino brothers and sisters can visit us here and watch our show soon.
But the guests entering the park, they still have to wear their face masks. Naghapon.
Yes, everyone is required to wear a mask and sanitize and
Gas mask,
social
no face
distance.
shield.
Yes, no face shields, wear masks, and of course the social distancing is being implemented inside the park.
Actually,
Yes.
kanang kung face shields, dili naman good lagi patuman sa Pilipinas. I think we're the only country left required to wear a face shield. Yeah, so how about outside the park? How's life there in Hong Kong? Kanang back to normal na ba mo diha?
I think yes.
Yeah.
Except the fact that we still wear mask outside and social distancing because like just like today, gikan mi nag-vaccine.
Yeah.
Then we had to enter still like sa mall. So grabe normal na jud everyone like every day you get to see people shopping, diri shopping dito and then going to the park. It's normal na jud kayo ate. And aside from that, people here in Hong Kong, they follow like safety protocols. Like kung unsa gani ang law sa government, then mao jud na they follow.
How-
It's very nice here.
How is it like adjusting to a different culture, Gio? Because I'm sure nga aside from being new to a new job, lahi sa baya nga you move to a whole new place nga dili mo imong gidak-an. You're stepping out of your comfort zone. How is it like adjusting to the community there in Hong Kong?
Personally, it's not for me. I wasn't adjusting that much. I mean, it's not hard for me to adjust because naanad na ko. I moved to Cebu from Leyte
Yeah.
to study my college years, and I was based in Cebu for almost 10 years, and when I went to Manila last 2019, it was an abrupt decision. I mean, like, I'll go to Manila tomorrow, or I'll go to Manila the next day. And I booked a ticket, and I told my family, like, I'm going to Manila tomorrow. What are you going there? I'll base there. And I'm like, what? Are you serious? Yeah. And then, yeah, the rest is history. I got into Ang Huling El Bimbo, and ayun. So when I got this job, moving here in Hong Kong, somehow, I haven't felt like homesick yet. I don't know if I will feel it, but feeling ko hindi kasi kuan man, it's a new country. By the time na mugawas ko sa bahay, it's new. The environment is new. But by the time na musuot na ko sa work, sa trabaho, it's a Filipino environment. You know what I mean? Because in the break room, in the rehearsal room, majority are Filipinos. And
Okay.
nakatagalog tanan. So, parang it's not a new environment at all.
Wala kang
And
nasa Pilipinas.
Yeah, the choreographer, the assistant choreographers, most of the bosses like our MD, Pinoy. So, parang hindi siya mahirap, hindi siya lisod mag-adjust. And, well, technically, there's still adjustment like food. But the adjustment sa food is very positive kay lamig kay ang food. And it's a positive adjustment also kasi the lifestyle, transportation wise.
Yeah, diba?
So
Public
efficient.
transportation is very efficient.
I
there.
know. Kahit bisag unsa ka layo, di ka ma-stress because
Lagi.
it's so efficient.
Lagi.
So,
Diri, lisod kayo mag-commute, no, sa Pilipinas.
yeah. It may be, yeah, ang thought na mag-adjust is negative somehow, pero adjustment diri sa Hong Kong is parang wow. It's a shift of like from a hard lifestyle to an
Nice.
efficient lifestyle,
Your taxes go
productive
well.
lifestyle, yeah.
Well used.
No, tinuod. How about when it comes to taking care of the talent that brought you there? Ate Rocky, the three of you, how do you guys take care of your voice? Because like what Monica shared to us a while ago when she was working back then in Shenzhen ba ito mo, no?
Yes.
Yeah, diba?
yes.
There came a point na daot imong tingog because of the songs that you had to do. And you have to perform at least 2 shows a day, right? I'm sure nga moabot gid ang point, especially ikaw, Teraki, you've been there for a decade already, moabot ang point nga magkasakit ka or mawad-an mapaus imong tingog. How do you maintain your voice?
Yes, in my 10-year career sa Disneyland, what I just discovered is to pace yourself. You know, you have to really pace yourself when you do shows every day because ang normal na schedule namo, especially for MWB, we have 5 to 7 shows a day. So kinahanglan imo lang yung ang imong energy, dili lang gid mo ihatag tanan because you still have to do shows the next day. But of course, akong pasabot dili hatag tanan is kanang dili isad ka kanang short change no sa imong performance. You always have to give 100%.
Yeah.
You have to take care of your health by sleeping early. And like also like taking the right kinds of food, exercise, and then we vocalize before. Ako sa akong edad karon kinahanglan sa una kay okay ra di pa mo vocalize, pero karon di kinahanglan gyud mo vocalize gyud kay your voice will thank you for that.
Yeah.
Your vocal cords will thank you for that if you vocalize every day and just getting ready and be prepared for the shows that you will do for the rest of the day and for the rest of the year. So yeah, and then of course ang akong kontra atong time when I started working here was the winter season.
Diba? Listen,
Ay,
kanta ko
naku,
kayo.
nabaguhan gid ko coming from a tropical island, Cebu. Wa mo kita ka experience ani. Nabaguhan gid, nasakit gid ko sa una gyud nya. Kinahanglan gid ma-hydrate nya, mag-mask tanan. Bisan wala pay COVID at the time, mag-mask lang gid ko sa kanang mugawas ko sa balay kay para lang gid maprotektahan ang akong lalamunan, akong throat ug akong bunbunan, akong ulo.
How about sa
mo gid na.
food at Iraqi, do you avoid sweets?
Yes, I love sweets, but I have to avoid them. And then I'm not so into spicy food, so galikay sad ko ana gyud. And then like tubig ra good hydration, and then like mga paypakwa, may nana kanang honey. I take honey now. When I did the Live Your Story performance for the 15th anniversary, that was such a dako kay itong kanang task for me to sing alone. So I really had to prepare for that performance. So I had honey, I took voice lessons, and
Really? Nag-voice lessons pa
Yes.
ka?
Nag-voice
Grand
lessons pa ko.
champion
Kay-
of Born Diva, nag-voice lessons pa.
Well, that's what I learned from Leia as well. Like, even if you're already like, you've been doing this thing, you still have new things to learn. So I reached out to my former voice teacher, and just to be reminded of the basics, na oh yeah, I know these stuffs, but I don't do it anymore. So it's a good reminder na as a performer, you still have some room for improvement.
Yeah, diba? And by the way, for those who are watching, every year, biya niya lang auditions, right? At Iraqi, no? You have to
Yes,
go
it's a
through the
yearly
audition
thing.
process every year. How about you guys, Mon and Giob? How do you, just very quickly, how do you guys take care of your health, your voice, your, not really figure, but how do you stay fit, diba? Because your performances also require mga dances, anan.
Ang akong tatay, mukantag yun. So, nakita na ko niya na how to take care of his voice. So, nadala na ko ang iyang, how do you say that? Iyang routine na mag-gargle of lukewarm water with salt before bed and pagmata. And then, yung mga pipakwa. And as much as I would love to I love sweets, mo-avoid ko, pero kung panagsa mo ka, like sweets and cold drink.
Ikaw, Mon, share with us your secrets. Yeah. What are the things that you've learned not to do para di na tumausab ang iyong pagkapagaw?
Actually, like before, I was I was not really taking care of myself. Like when I was still in Shenzhen, like I had those moments that I only sleep for 2 hours, 3 hours, and then wake up the next morning and then sing. But
Kakapoy, uy.
it was really lagi, like I think it was my time that I feel like abusing myself. And then I told myself that if I'm not gonna be given the chance to take care of myself, then I'm done. But this time I think nga gihatag yun sa Ginoo nako to correct everything. So now it really helped me a lot nga matulog jud ko. I complete as much as possible 8 hours of sleep. And before I don't really do running, but here if I get the chance, I run with our co-vocalist Kuya Ariel, like maybe around the park.
Just like your stamina.
Improve your stamina, because this show is not just like singing, but it's like more on dancing. And for 20 minutes whole show, Miss Anne, wala gyud me in and out. You have to stay on stage like
So
the
in
whole time.
character,
So,
gid ka for the-
no time to drink water, no time to wipe your like sweat. No,
As
wala
in,
yun.
good luck na
So,
lang, no?
yeah.
And
So we really have to
and
take
the
care
show
of
itself
ourselves.
and the show itself is workout.
It's
So,
cardio.
As
Yeah.
so,
Yeah. I think when I arrived in Hong Kong, I was 52 kilos. Karon, Miss Ange, I'm 48 kilos na lang.
Ayos ang
Grabe.
malabi
Me too.
mo. Ay,
When I
palabi.
arrived, when I arrived in Hong Kong, I was
Lagi.
65.
Ano niya, Karen G?
And gitimbang nako last week, I'm 63.
Oh, para ako
Yes.
Hong Kong be, pero mo daw ko.
But wala na yung limit sa kaon. Super sumuka.
Yeah.
It's just that
Metabolism
we are
nila.
sweating.
Yeah, because you
sweating
have to be
every day.
very physically active. Ang good rehearsals
Yeah.
pa lang daan mo daw na ka. So,
Early call time.
And
lagi.
5
I think like
a.m.
for
Go.
me also, I still drink cold water because it really helps me. Like my voice, my like because di man good me pari-pariho like just so everyone would know. Not all the singers same og kana
Yeah.
ganing routine nga.
Yeah.
So me dili ko pwede gyud mo inom og warm water before the show, Miss Ange. Kay if I drink warm water,
Mukha
then
na.
akong tingog yun mukarat and then mo dry. So I have to drink super cold water.
Si Regine sad ko no, tinuod na.
Um,
Before ko na
gin?
mo kanta si Regine Velasquez ba, mo inom ko na siya
Oh, yeah.
tubig nga puno og ice. Tinuod?
Even Gary
Kanya-kanya
Valenciano.
gyud.
Lagi to
I
each
think I
his
heard.
own. Lahi-lahi gyud og techniques. All right, what are your parting statements to all of our viewers who are watching this right now? Let's start with Ate Raki.
Yes, first you have to test the waters and just audition, no? If you really want to work for Hong Kong Disneyland. Disneyland is a magical place and it's the happiest place on earth, no? And you just have to, as cliche as it may sound, no, when you're happy, it really reflects on your on the output of your performance, and the people will really feel it. So to my fellow Filipinos, continue to fellow Cebuanos, continue to follow your dreams, dream big, and just be the best that you can be. And ayaw kalimot pangadji sa Ginoo, no, mga pagtabang gyud, no, and di gyud na mawala na, di gyud na imposible ang imuhang mga dreams if you really just put your heart into it, and always with a grateful heart.
Thank you, Ate Raki. Mon?
Same thing with Ate Raki. But what I always remind myself and to everyone that whatever your dreams are, just hold on to it, but just don't lose the faith. Just keep your offer everything to him, and everything will be possible. And he may not give it to you today, not even tomorrow, not next month, next year, but he'll give it to you at the right time, right moment, right places. Because I think he's just preparing something for you, so you just really have to wait. Like the waiting game is always there, but just keep the faith. I always tell that to everyone, and never ever give up on your dreams, because I was once there. But I'm still here fighting for my dreams. That's it.
Thank you, Mon. How about you, G? What's your message to all of our viewers?
Same to Ate Raki and Monica. Just for me, just always be grateful. Despite this pandemic, as long as we get to wake up every day, it's a blessing. And to also to my co-artists in the Philippines, mga Cebuanos, mga Bisaya dira, it's never too late for you to start.
Yes.
Actually, true, keep the faith, just pray, and live in every moment. I mean, if you have a talent, enjoy your talent, share your talent, and yeah, it will bring you to a better place for sure.
Thank you, G. Thank you so much, Mon.
you.
Thank you, Ate Raki.
Thank you.
Daghan kaayong salamat for taking the
Thank you,
time out of
Andy.
your busy schedule. I know it's your day off. You could have been resting right now, but you really took the time off to speak to our viewers here on my TV right now. So daghan kayong salamat. And amping in town mo diha. Hopefully one day we can get to visit you and see you perform
Yes,
live.
Thank you so
Congratulations once
much.
again, and we're very proud
Thank
of
you,
you.
Miss Anne.
And of course, once again, thank you so much to all of our viewers. We hope that you've been inspired by the journey of Miss Raki, Mon, and Giob, and just look like what they've been sharing to you guys a while ago. If you have something that you really want to achieve in your life, never be afraid to follow your dreams. This has been Andrea Patenya Matthew. Thank you for watching Girl Talk.